Hey dudes, welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to be doing a bit of a story time. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on to what I've been up to. So as you can see right here, we've made a brand new battle map for the series, and this has took me a good 2-3 days, something like that. But I feel like it's pretty much done now. There's like a few little bits of I can't even speak. A few little bits and bobs that I need to add. But overall, I feel like it's done. So I want your guys' opinion on it, because obviously I want to carry this Army Men of War series on, but I need to know if you guys are still interested. I know that I'm not very frequent with my uploads as of late, and I know that the YouTube algorithm is well not on my side, not like it used to be. So it's like I don't know who's still watching Army Men of War, who wants to see more Army Men of War. So I'm going to encourage as many of you to try and like this video, as well as comment at the bottom. Tell me if you still want to continue with Army Men of War, if you want to see more, because I want to carry it on. I feel like I'm in a position now where I can do so. As a lot of you guys know, I do have a day job that I have to do, but I've just broke up for the Christmas holiday. I've got another like 19 days off work now, so I want to put a bit of time back into trying to revive this series. Maybe find out where we are with the story as well, so you guys can help me out with that in the comments. So please, I urge you to comment your ideas in the bottom. Where do you think we stand with the series? Any constructive criticism, anything that you feel could help us get back to where we were, because I feel like this series has been going on now for like about 3 years, something like since 2017. I think we started the first episodes of Army Men of War, and we've been across 2 different maps. We've obviously got Plastica in the plastic dimension that we built this massive lore around, and then we've also got this huge lore in this world as well. And this map is brand new, like I say, dudes. The old map just felt a little bit outdated, and I thought I needed to add a tiny bit more detail, so I needed to make it a little bit bigger, and I did just that. Look how beautiful it is. This is the Great Separation, by the way. I think we'll just treat this video as a story time, considering it's not really got a battle topic or anything like that. There's still a bit more to do over here. Like I said, there's going to be like a gas station, petrol station over here, right outside the diner. There's going to be like a garage there as well. If some of you guys remember Season 1, you'll recognise this map. This is just like, what I like to say is I like to say we went from Warband to Bannerlord in graphics. So that's kind of the change that we've done right here. And we're also going to be representing a lot of things on the battle map from the Discord, and place them on here. For example, we've got Nugget's business right here. He wanted a bit, well, they've been working hard on the Discord, Nugget and the team, right? And they managed to save up enough money to buy a large business. And I asked them, what do you want to represent your business? So they said this crate. So we put it up there like a little toy skyscraper. And this is right next to the town of Legoton. And what I'll do is I'll get a map up right here, and I'll leave it up for the 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So you can pause that video and you can really get a gist of where all the names are. So this is like Lego Town, Legoton, whatever you want to call it. You guys might be familiar with this one. This is Cardboard City. I've recreated a lot of the maps as well, so when we do zoom into these maps from the battle map, they'll look just like, or somewhat similar to the actual battle map sort of version, the zoomed out version as well. As you guys know, we've got the sandpit, the famous sandpit. We still have yet to build the Lego bunkers for Lego Mahar Beach, but look how big it is. It's huge. It's crazy big. I've extended the little state of Lego Mahar. I like to call this whole area Lego Mahar, because that's where they got the name Lego Mahar Beach from. What else do we have? We have Green Base. This is Green Base right here. Like you can see, they've built some factories, and they've got some green tents right here. We're actually going to represent around, well, we're in debate at the moment, maybe having garrison troops represent a single tent, maybe 20 to 40 troops. I think that's fair. I think we're going to have that on this. All the flags have been redone to the community standards. The community submitted loads of new flags, so we can see that the Reds have got a nice new one there. No idea what they've got grey on it though, you know. Maybe we could think about removing the grey. Maybe I understand the black, because maybe they've got ties with Obsidian, who is like the Dark Lord. Yeah, so the Reds have got their flag. The Tans over there now, they're established, and I've really went to town on the Tans this time. As you can see, they've got a bigger area to fight over, and they've actually got bases now. So when I put cardboard boxes together like this, it represents a factory. So there's going to be these different representations all over the battle map, and like I say, 20 or 40 men on these big tents, and then we're thinking maybe 10 to 20 men on those little tents. I'm not sure yet, but we've got, I think I put the little tent over here somewhere. I can't remember if I saved it or not. Yep, here it is, right over here, look. So these little tents maybe could represent like 20 men, these tents 40 men, something like that. And that would be garrison forces. So each of these flags stand for the new factions, as you guys know. There is a few episodes out there at the moment. They're a bit mix and match. I'm just treating it more like a soap opera at the minute, uploading when I can. And yeah, just mix and match really. It's more like Army Men of War Legends really than a persistent story. But I hope you guys are still enjoying it, by the way. I mean, it is going to take off again if you want to see more, that is. So do let me know in the comments. I want to know how many people are still watching this this channel, this series. So like I say, I do urge you to all let me know. So this is the green colonies. We've got the blue colonies. We've got the outcasts of Greyvern. We have got the red imperial colonies right there. And then we've got the tan remnants of Tannenberg, which I really like. TRT, my favourite. So yeah, they're the new factions that we've got. And yeah, we've just got this beautiful map now, and I've not even put the units down yet. We originally did, but that was on the old remastered map, the one that I deleted. So if you remember that, I had a bit of a crisis with my computer and I ended up losing a whole hard drive worth of stuff, and I didn't back it up. So I urge everybody to back your stuff up. Never not back your stuff up on Google Drive or Mega or whatever. Always back it up, because I lost everything and I've had to rebuild a lot of things. This right here is Block City. This is the capital of the Greens. As we know from previous videos, that the Greys broke through the flowerbed forest and fought the spiders, which was this area right here. So the Greys are actually established around here now. I'm actually looking for the shed, the kiosk thing, and that will be positioned right here, but I can't find it. I have yet to find it and place it on the map. But every tree, every bit of grass is all here now. Here we have the suburbs. They're represented by Jenga blocks. I'll get a picture up right here. I'll tell you what, I'll get pictures up as I talk about them. So this is like a Jenga area right here. This is like a suburban area. We know that General CJ and a couple of others have got their houses in one of these locations right here. I'm not going to disclose which one, because when we start the RP again, I want to try and, you know, do it bang on to what the Discord's doing in terms of like lore RP. We're not going to go non-canon, because it's just impossible to keep up with everybody's RP all the time. So we're just going to keep it to events only, like we've always done. I know in the next event I've asked all of the generals of the server to, well, pick an area to attack really, because we're going to go into all-out war, I think, for the future. So yeah, that was a picture of the suburbs. So this right here is a picture of Block City so far. You've got the, in the middle right there, you've got the Temple of Light, which is the Temple of Marble. That's right there. And then the other point of interest here will be this big block of cardboard boxes here, which is the, it'll be the town hall. It'll be where Donald Grump does all of his paperwork. So that's right there. Other than that, it's just a big city. And the cool thing about this one is that we have got access to rooftops. So if we do get attacked here, there's going to be soldiers all over rooftops. There's going to be mortars, AA guns. The Greens have full control of all the rooftops in Block City, which is pretty cool, as well as the walls as well. So that's going to be a dope battle if the Greys decide to attack those, because the Greys are going to be positioned around here now that they've come through the flowerbed forest. I've made it a lot scarier, a lot more swampy as well, because it has been raining a lot. The rains have stopped for this video, but I can imagine with it being winter now, it's either going to get snowy or it's going to continue raining. The weather's terrible. I've also added more fortresses as well. Not all of these fortresses will be in play. I figured we need some ancient fortresses around the place where people can just like occupy them. So you can see a damaged one here. Maybe people can occupy a Jenga fortress. We are going to grid reference the map as well, or we're going to use a ruler, because I know in here, like, I'll show you. Look, if we go into Call to Arms, if we go all the way down to the bottom to service, and then we look at where is it? It is the meter ruler right here. Look, we can see that we can actually measure movements. If we could limit that in any direction of a unit for different units, then we could really get to know like how far each player would move, and that'll only be for like generals and stuff. Obviously the AI would be automatically moving around the map on their own. So we have remastered the tan front line here. This is the tan frontier. You can see the Greens are all dug in, and they're waiting for the tans, and the tans are all dug in as well. We did have a battle at this precise location, if you remember it. You probably recognise the mushrooms. That was a few battles ago. The video did really well, actually. It did like over 100,000 views. I don't know why some of my videos do really well than others do. Well, you know, just moderate. But yeah, the tans are looking really cool over here. Obviously, they border green territory as well, where we've got another front line right here. We watched a battle on that quite recently, actually, which was reinforced by General CJ. So this is going to be a point of interest in the future as well. Another point of interest is going to be this border right here, which is a tiny little Lego town, which is between the Reds and the Greens. So this was like the first ever episode of Army Men of War right here. But I think the map overall is looking 20 times better. Look at it. It looks so more immersive. It's much more photorealistic. We've got the shed here, if you remember this. Pretty cool. We've got the dismantled Grumps Wall. So if you remember, we used to have Grumps Wall, which was around here. This location. So what they did was they took it down and they built the Great Divide, which was to divide the Reds, the Greens and the Blues territories after they dissolved the RGB coalition. So if you guys remember, we created a treaty which was the Red, Green and Blue coalition. It was like a trade agreement where everybody came together and they decided that they was going to trade all of their plastics and gather all their plastics in the central trade area, which is this part right here. But then all the corporations went to war, which then tensions arisen, if that's a word. Yes, and then now we have full-blown war across the border. So the last battle would have happened around around here somewhere. I don't know. No, it'll be further over here. It'll be around here. Yeah, so this is where the breach in the border. Maybe I'll have to like knock a bit of wall down or something. Add some I don't know, dirt or dark soil or something where explosions have been going off. Maybe add a bit of smoke or something, some sound effects. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, my objective now is to bring this map to life. So we're going to get a picture of Cardboard City up right here to show, so I can show you guys that. It is in a previous video as well, so be sure to go and check out my previous videos if you want to watch all the latest battles and stay up to date. Like I say, I do urge you to go back in time as well and watch some of the older videos, as there's like over 500 videos. Like I think there's over like 400 episodes of Army Men of War, and I know it's daunting to start from the beginning and get through them, perhaps impossible. So I can understand why a lot of you guys kind of just jump in the deep end, skip through them a little bit, and try and find out what happens at the end. But my goal is to stop you guys from doing that, making my videos just that little bit more entertaining and adding a little bit more value to them. So I don't know, maybe we could up that watch time, you know, because I feel like according to my analytics, we get like an average of like 4-5 minutes per person that watches this episode, and I know that's an average, and I think that's average for all of YouTubers. I think every YouTuber gets around between 4 and 6 minutes average watch time per video, but I do really want to increase that. So if you guys can think of some ways that will make this thing more interesting, the series more interesting, like I say, throw them in the comments. I'm open to ideas. And this isn't just my series, I always say that. It is a community-based series. I do rely on your guys' ideas on roleplay to keep this thing going. We always have, really. Perhaps more towards the Discord. We've lent more towards the Discord in Season 2 and 3. And maybe that's been our downfall because there's been big time gaps between videos. But like I say, 2021 is going to be a brand new year. I know that we've also got a Star Wars Discord server on the go. So which is going to be just like the Army Men of War 1, so you can roleplay along on that as well. There's going to be an economy system. Loads of different ways that you can roleplay on that. We've also got an app in development as well for Army Men of War. So you guys can create characters, store characters, log characters, and just, you know, collect all your items and just play along with the series as we're doing it. So I'm super excited for this. So this is the red side anyway. We've went over the tans, we've went over the greens. That's Greenington FOB. If you remember this part as well, this is where the spiders got disturbed all those years ago, and the tans flew over, they dropped a bomb, and then that spooked the big colony of spiders, and then they started pouring into the Great Separation. That colony laid eggs in the flowerbed forest, which the Greys fought. So every episode connects. I can't stress enough how long this episode, or this series should I say, has played on for. And I can understand that maybe to some of you guys, especially to some of you new guys, you don't really understand what's going on. But this is a persistent series. This is probably the only series on YouTube, in my opinion, right, that I've noticed, which has played on episode for episode. Every video is connected for the last 3 years, really, with Army Men of War. And it's crazy how far we've come. Over 50,000 subscribers, and like I say, majority of that is over Army Men of War. I think we do get the occasional viral video on some other things like Kingdoms and Castles, tabs, I mean, shout out to you guys if you did come from one of those videos, but I think majority of you guys did come from Army Men of War, or a shout out. If you tell me in the comments actually, where did you come from? Did you come from Baron Von Games when we worked with him? Diplex Heated, Daily Tactics? I know that we tend to bounce off of each other's videos a lot. Another thing I've been thinking about as well is maybe a 12-hour to 24-hour live stream in the future. So if you guys want to see that, I just thought we could just do just binge a whole night, right? Just putting it towards mapping, role-playing, creating some cool scenarios, maybe taking some of your guys' ideas from the comments and building it live right in front of you. I'll have to go out and get a couple of Red Bulls, maybe a few cups of coffee to go along with it. But yeah, so red area anyway, we've got the Great Shed. Right here we've got the Sunker Industries. This played a big part in taking over Plastica for Emperor Ruskin in season 3 or 4, I can't remember. Do you know what, there's that many seasons now, I actually forget myself. But don't tell my team that. But yeah. So anyway, so I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys like this map. This is going to be the map that we use for future battles. And yeah, it's going to be super cool. We've obviously got Blue Town over here as well. You might remember that. Home to Queen Azulia. And yeah, so if you guys want to see more of this series, do let me know in the comments. If you can think of some ideas of locations we could put on the map. Names of generals as well. Like, think of names of generals. Spam them in the comments. Also, come over to the Discord. Link is in the description. Come and roleplay. We need more greys. We need more tans. And like I say, there's plenty to do on the Discord, more than any other YouTuber really has to offer when it comes to role-playing a Discord. I can't fathom how many people come to me and they're like, I'm bored, and I'm just like, dude, it's a Discord. Right, yeah, we're literally offering everything we can possibly do on a Discord. But I do encourage you to come and meet, network, meet some new people. I didn't know anybody that was into this sort of stuff, like Army Men and roleplay and fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons style stuff, until I started hosting these videos and until I started a Discord. So come and say hello. Also Facebook, Instagram, I'm going to start uploading to every social media, and I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways. I'm actually setting a budget aside from my own money, right, what that I earn from YouTube and Discord, Patreon, all of it put together, right, merch. Anything that comes through to me, right, I'm going to try and throw it back into the series. I'm going to throw it into giveaways for you guys, maybe design some new merch. And yeah, really trying to revive what's left of this series, because I'm not going to lie, my lack of uploads is really, I don't know who's still left on my channel, to be honest. We've got 50,000 subscribers, but I think we're barely getting 1,000 views a video at the moment. So I'm hoping that a lot of you guys will stick around, because I've got so much more to give. And my goal, right, one of my goals is to, at some point, right, in my YouTube career, in some point in the future, to try and get at least 90% of you involved, right, with what we're doing. The other 10% are haters, and they just don't, they just can't be pleased. But, but my goal is to try and get you guys involved, and I'm going to keep creating Discords. I'm going to keep creating roleplay. And I'm going to keep making videos, but I like to make videos when I feel passionate about it and when I feel nostalgic about it. So one of my goals, one of my new goals forever really, is to only upload when I feel passionate about it and when I want to. I don't want to just spam videos out for the hell of it, So the better I feel, the more uploads there'll be, really. And I do feel really good lately, I'm not going to lie. This is the first of its kind. When it comes to, well, not, I won't say first of its kind, it's the first of its kind for Call to Arms, I guess, when it comes to battle maps and things like that, because we've always done it in Men of War Assault Squad 2, so we've got first person shooter in this. I've actually downloaded this really cool new perspective mod, which changes the depth of field. I urge you to get that, it's amazing. And yeah, it's just, we've got a very HD Warband to Bannerlord sort of graphics now in Call to Arms, and I want to do this in the future with a zombie apocalypse series. I want to do it with a Wild West series, maybe a World War 3 series. I mean, screw it, we could even go over to Google Maps or something and replicate something from there. But yeah, there's just so much lore to this. My goal is to create a Wikipedia and get everything written for you guys as well that want to learn more about the Army Men of War lore. Because like I say, 3 years worth of lore and nothing really written down is a giant pain, really, because nobody can learn. unless they ask me or an admin. But I do urge you to do that. If you are interested in how the lore works, just drop us a DM, or drop somebody a DM on my Discord who's an admin, because they're all very knowledgeable about the series. But also big shout out to every one of you guys that have stuck by me as well for the last couple of years. The Discord especially, you guys obviously, the people that come over to the Discord are the highest engaging people obviously with the channel. I've got over 1,000 members on there, and I can't thank you enough for all the support that you've been giving me, and you continue to give me. Same with my Patreons, you guys as well. I am going to start getting ahead with my Patreon. I've got a big whiteboard behind me at the moment and a flip chart of paper, and I'm filling it up at the moment of what I want to do for 2021. So goal for 2021 is, it used to be get 100,000 subscribers. Now the goal is have fun with the content and, you know, bring you guys along for the ride. So that's my only goal at the minute. So come up with ideas, get in touch with me, follow me on all social medias, and I think we're going to have a great 2021, and hopefully there'll be no more coronavirus as well, because that's been terrible. It's been absolutely horrible. I think I don't know if I've had it, right, but I was really bad, and I took a test and I sent it off but forgot to register it online. I wonder how many people actually did the same. Tell me if you can relate to that, if you get to this point in the video, that is. If you did, huge shout out to you, my dudes. I might start throwing some Steam keys or something this late in the video as well, in the future, or G2A keys, just to reward you guys that do watch until the end, because you're the true mighty subscribers. You know, you're the ones that stick with me. I think I'm gonna end the video there. Like I say, this is an unscripted video, but I'm gonna try and upload lots more. I'm gonna try and live stream lots more. I know I keep saying it, and I do mean it when I say it, but other things just get in the way. Life really does just get in the way, especially when you're trying to play with toy armament and do roleplay. You know, it's adult responsibilities. Just kind of just jump in there and say, "Hey, no, you're not gonna do that. You've got to pay bills, and you've got to, you know, go and meet somebody and have babies," or I don't know. but yeah, I'm MightyMapper123 anyway. If you do want to see more, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.